Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for showing up again today. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Jane. So guys, in this video I'll be giving you guys my updates, life updates, what I've been up to, how I got my job, what I work as, and my life so far in a nutshell. Okay, but before I go into all that juicy stuff, please support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up. Just click on the like button now. Share this video with your friends if you think they need the encouragement, right? Because yeah, I'll be sharing some tips in this video, so don't forget to share this video. And of course, join the family by clicking on the subscribe button on your screen. So guys, let me give you guys a brief history, because some people may not have joined the channel and so they don't know about me or what I've been talking about since. So I came to the UK in 2021 January, right? So yeah, that's when I started my course, and it was a 2 year course, right? A 2 year course. Okay, I officially rounded up this year in January. Actually, I submitted my dissertation in January, but results came out maybe like March, so maybe officially I finished in March. But I currently work in tech, and yeah, I will not say that I submitted 1 million applications. I did submit some applications, no doubt, but the majority of the work for me, because you know the thing with this relocation thing is everybody's experience is different, everybody hustle different. My own work, the work that I put into my job right now was actually done when I looked for my placement. Okay, so my 2 year course had a 1 year placement, which was from September 2021 to September 2022. So where I did my placement is actually where I'm working now. Okay, like I said, majority of the work for me was done before my placement, when I looked for somewhere to do a placement. Like, I submitted applications, I was getting we're sorry back to back, but I just kept pushing, because you guys know that you don't give up. Now who give up, now you do it in, so you just have to keep pressing. I did a lot of applications at the time, and then I got some back, like I got a few positive feedbacks, right? And yeah, some people wanted interviews, but when I got this one, or when I interviewed for this one for the first time, I was drawn to this for a number of reasons, right? Personal reasons, because it kind of suited my schedule at the time. It wasn't in the city. My school is in Sheffield, so this was not even in Sheffield, but it was in a nearby city, right? It was something I could do by train, no issues. In fact, during my interview I asked them if I could work from home, and then they told me that yeah, they are coming back to work in the office. They had been working from home, but at the time I'll be joining, they will be back to the office. But it wasn't going to be full-time office work, it was going to be like hybrid. Okay, I said okay, like I could work with that. Yes, so I did my placement with them. I finished with them towards the end. I was already, will I come back, will I not come back, da 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 da. And yeah, for most of us, one of the big factors is if a company has the license to sponsor. My company had the license to sponsor. Okay, so another question was now like, would they want me to come back? But towards the end, I kind of knew that they would ask me to come back, because when you're somewhere, you already you already know the environment, you can read what's going on. There was plenty workload, and I figured they might want someone who already knew the job than having to employ someone. Okay, so I was hopeful that they would ask me to come back, right? So when I was leaving, my manager asked me, is there somewhere you like to come back? And I'm like, I didn't say yes or no, because also didn't want to commit to coming back. Okay, I wanted to see what was going to happen. Like, if I go back to school, do my dissertation in the next few months, what if I get something better? What if I get something that paid way higher? I didn't want to have to come back and say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to take this again. So it was like open. I told them, let's see how it goes, right? So by the time I was done and everything, I had done some more applications. Not like I just folded my hands. I did some more applications, and then after I considered a number of things like, oh, will this new job let me work from home? Because towards the end of my placement, or during my placement, it wasn't hybrid anymore. It was full work from home for me, which was very good. I mean, that is one major factor for me, a job that I can work fully from home. Okay, so when I thought about the other options that I was seeing or that I was getting, it it wasn't full work from home, and this was very important. And then I now even realized that the difference in money is not going to be so much monthly, right? So let me give you guys an example. If you're earning 35,000 pounds per annum, right, and you get a job that says they will pay you 38,000 38,000 per annum, the difference in your monthly salary is not so much, it's not so significant, because by the time you do all the deductions, it won't be, I mean, it's not bad. A couple of hundreds may not be bad, right? But it's not so much. That's what I mean. So when I checked all those things, what if I go to this new place and I'm not able to work fully from home, or I have a nonsense manager and all that? So I was like, okay, since the difference is not so much, we palm here, right? So that's how I got my job. Okay, some people are lucky to have these jobs even before they finish school, which was like something like my case, because even though it wasn't signed on paper, I kind of knew that I had something, right? I just had my options open just in case I get something better, but I was going to use this as backup plan. So finally, this is where I still am for now. So the role that I work as is a DevOps engineer. Okay, before now, before the UK, I had no idea what a DevOps engineer is, what they do. I have no idea, or I had no idea until I started applying for the roles that when I was looking for a job, because I applied for the things that I applied for, you guys, you don't even want to know. And that's another thing I want to advise people, right? Especially if you're in tech. I don't know about other industries, but I'm sure it happens in other industries. Don't just stick to a particular job role. So what am I saying? Some people are studying data science, data analytics, software development. Let me just stick to data, right? So you study data science or you study data analytics, and you think that the only job role that you should be looking for is a data analyst role. No, there's so many roles that you can look for. What you should be considering, or what you should actually pay attention to, is the job roles, or the duties of that job role. Okay, what would they be doing? Do you meet these requirements? Because why I say this is that sometimes different companies use different terminologies. So what this person does here might be similar to what this person does here, but what they call them in these companies are very different. For example, if you're a data analyst, you can apply for roles like business analyst, right? Now, for business analyst, some may require you to have like business knowledge, business management, and all that. But sometimes some people just want your knowledge of the data. Okay, another job role that I found myself applying for a lot was the visualization engineer or visualization specialist. Some people call them differently. And what this is basically focusing on the visual part of data analytics, right? So if you study data analysis, don't just stick to that role. And this goes to a lot of other professions, right? Just because that is the job role that you're familiar with does not mean that is the only one that you should apply for. Okay, so this is just something I wanted to put in. But there are so many things that I'd like to share with you guys, but I want to, minimize the time spent here so that I don't keep you all day. Even if you haven't found your job, just put in the work. First, you have to, of course, have your CV right. Put in the things that you can do, the things that you have done when it comes to the job role that you're applying to. Okay, I know that it's easier to just put a general CV on maybe Indeed or Total, and once you get notification, you just send that CV. But sometimes you may need to put in extra work, go through the requirements that they want, go through the duties that they are going to be employing the person for, and see how you can tailor your CV to suit that role. Okay, so you just want to get them to have you interviewed. Let that first stage even let you even pass that first stage. Okay, I know a lot of people are going into tech right now, and then some just studied and still don't get jobs in tech. But I know that a lot of people are also getting jobs in tech. Okay, and also something else you can do, even if you don't have like a job yet, you're still doing your survival jobs, you can do like personal projects. Okay, there are a lot of people doing what I did Like I said, what I studied is what I studied is big data analytics, but right now I work as a DevOps engineer. I have done a project like volunteering work for um an organization in my community as a data analyst, and added that to the jobs that I've done in the UK. So if you want to verify, oh, have I worked as a data analyst, you'll see the project that I did. I have images of that project, and yeah, I have not created a portfolio yet, which is something that I still intend to do. But what I'm saying right now is, even if you're not doing the job that you want to do yet, you can still do like personal projects. You can learn on your own. You don't have to get a job to start doing things in that area, okay? Because you want to put in the effort so that even when they get to you for interview, you have something to talk about. So let's say you've been working as a healthcare assistant, but you studied data analytics, or you studied data sciences, and now you've gotten to the interview stage of a data analyst role, okay? And then they ask you like stuff that you've done that makes you think you can do this job. You don't have maybe a data analyst experience on your CV, but you can, I mean, if you even have it as your volunteering stuff, you can put it on your CV. But let's just say you don't even have like a formal experience, right? You can have a conversation with your interviewer and talk about a project that you're working on in the UK, or something that you did on your own, even if it was not something big, but just something it's just packaging, okay? Something you did, you guys can have something to talk about. It's exciting to them, they see you're putting in the effort, it can give you points, okay? So that's what it is really. I wish you guys all the best. Like I said, I'll be doing maybe a few tips here and there for people looking to get roles in tech, and yeah, I hope that it helps someone out there. Thank you. If you have stayed till now, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, guys, and a beguna. It will support the channel. Share this video with your friends and loved ones, and don't forget to join the family by clicking on the subscribe button. Now I'll see you guys for my next video. Until then, bye guys.